Hi there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. It's 7 o'clock on Wednesday. How are you tonight? So for tonight, I'm introducing you to the brand new butterfly bouquet. So, it's a whole new, not suite. I'm trying to think of the word, collection. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. Hey Iris, how are you? Hey Cheryl. So I'm gonna flip you around and I want to show you just a couple things that I've made so far with the bundle, and we'll get to creating. So hold on a second. All right, so I want to show you. So this here, that is the stamp set and dies done. And so it's really cool because guess what? It's all one swipe, right? So you get 6 butterflies with one swipe. And to me, it reminds me of the mini messages, right? So over here, we've got the dies, and here we've got the stamps for the mini messages. So here's what mini messages and the butterflies look like when they're cut out. That's a whole pile of stuff, right? So, you do a couple sheets of the butterflies and you have all the messages, and you could create, 18 cards with about 6 to 8 pieces of cardstock. So, just to me, a really good deal. So, and then for tonight, I wanted to show you. So if you join me live and you comment, you will get 3 of each to make the card I'm creating tonight. You will need, however, the butterfly bouquet bundle to be able to create it the exact same as me. And if not, then make it up, right? So let me flip you back around. There we go. And we're going to get to creating here. So I'm going to step over about 3 steps. And we're going to go through the bundle tonight. And we're going to go through the collection tonight. And then we're going to create. So hold on just a sec. I'm going to flip you around and put you in the stand. 1 sec. Maybe. There we go. Alrighty, so let's see here. We should be good. Alright, so if you're on my team, please check your email. I did send out an email about the buy-in for the team gathering next week. So that is moving and doing. I've had a busy creative day, and I'm just gonna get my video up and my computer set up so I can see everybody. Hey Lise, hey Cheryl, hey Iris, how are you guys? So for tonight, let's see here. So anyone ordering the butterfly bouquet bundle with the correct host code, and all this is posted in the event, by Monday, we'll get a free pack of the in-color enamel dots for free from me. If you're on my team and you have already ordered the bundle, please let me know so I can get you your dots. Just email me real quick. No problem. The one cut is awesome, isn't it? So if you're on the live tonight, hello. If you're on the live tonight, right? So if you're on the live, let's see here. So if you're on the live, the replay, or the YouTube video, which will be uploaded after I finished, please comment before Monday at midnight, and you will get everything to create the 3 cards for free. So comment and say you're here. As long as I see a comment, you're good with the 3 cards. So I wanted to walk you through the the new collection we have. Okay, so shall we begin? Yes. So this collection, it's called Butterfly Brilliance Collection. So this includes 6x6 Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper, Natural Touch Specialty paper, Brilliant Wings dies, Butterfly Brilliance Cling stamp set. Is that enough for you? I hope so. So, with that, I'm going to flip through different things and I'm going to answer some questions. Hey, Serene, how are you, hun? You're in luck. I'm giving out 3 materials to make 3 cards of what I'm creating tonight. All right, so here's the paper, okay? So we have got, I love this because look at this. Hold on, I gotta flip. Hold on. Hey, look, our dies go with this. Isn't that awesome? So, that took me a minute to figure out. So, all right, so we've got our butterflies. Now, obviously, most of this is going to be butterflies, right? And then the background, just gorgeous watercolor, okay? Love the colors, very spring. This almost reminds me of Cammie's, but not enough brown in it, so it's okay. And then on the back, we've got more butterflies. Yay. So let's see here. And then we've got smaller butterflies. And on the back, oop, wait, that goes to this one. Hold on, okay. And on the back, more watercolor stuff. And then we've got more butterflies with watercolor. I like the wood grain paper too. We'll get to it, I promise. And then a really cool speckled background. More, you guessed it, butterflies with a pink and purple background. Let's see, and then what are the colors? Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, So Saffron. Translation. Pretty much if you've bought paper, it's probably going to match because that's a lot of colors, right? And last but not least, look at that gorgeous. That's Bermuda Bay, by the way. If you didn't know already. All right, let me put this to the side. Okay, so this is our beloved stamp. Now, this is all one piece. Now, can you cut it apart? Of course you can, but isn't it awesome that it's one piece? Yes. All right. Then we have our wood paper that is what Lisa's talking about. This is our Natural Touch Specialty paper. So to me, looks almost like butcher block. It's got a waxy finish to it, so it doesn't take ink very well, so you would need to use StazOn for it. But it's just, it feels really good. It's almost like a pseudo vinyl in the sense that it's got that waxy finish, so it's a lot like our envelope paper used to be. But yeah, it's just really, really pretty. And then on the back, we've got more texture and more print, but not waxy finish. So if you wanted to stamp on it, that would be the side you stamp on. So there we go with that. And then I thought, I'm like, you guys can figure out what all the butterflies look like, right? Butterfly, 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 butterfly. But I thought, you know what? This little guy that's got dots in it, and this little guy that's only texture, and this guy that's like a brick wall, I thought you might want to know what those look like. So hey, guess what? Here we go, right? So this is our little speckled thing. This is our texture. Can you guys see this? And this is our brick wall. Now, you can also keep the pieces that come out of it. So, oh, awesome. I'm so glad that's showing up. Hey, Linda, how are you? You're in luck tonight. I am giving a set of 3, enough materials for 3 to make 3 of the cards we're creating tonight. So, yay! So you will be able to do this at home if you want. So for tonight's card, is everybody clear on the stamps, the dies, the paper? I'm like, it's all pretty. And I love that it's all one piece. So yay. So this is what we're creating tonight. Okay. So we will go over the supplies and everything else. I have pre-cut some stuff, but we will go over all the dimensions. Serena, I do not understand what you're saying. Lisa Lee Briggs comments to be added, huh? So, anyways, so this is what we're creating tonight. Just want to show you, this is kind of like I didn't mean to make it moths. I wanted something that was more masculine because we're always looking for masculine cards, and I wanted it to be monochromatic, and I wanted it to be like the old time classic. I'm trying to think of how we say this. The old time classic, like sepia tone, I think is what it's called. So this is what we're creating tonight. All right, so for tonight, let's see here. I've got my card base. Now this is thick, very vanilla. Okay, this is cut at, can you guess? 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. And let me flip this guy over. And then we've got soft suede. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And then we've got our Natural Touch specialty paper. This is cut at 5 by 3 3/4 just to mat inside. And then I have a piece of regular, very vanilla to match everything, of course. And this is just cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4 because I'm going to be stamping and cutting out those butterflies. Okay. And then I've got, of course, my early espresso, a blender pen, and my in color enamel dots. Okay. So the full pack of these is what you'll be getting for free when you order at least the bundle by Monday. So, let's see here. So I'm going to glue these on real quick. I cut my nails this morning and I cut them too short. Now I can't grip anything. So forgive me if I stumble for just a second. So we've got our Stampin' Seal. Yes, I have not gone back to the plus yet because I'm trying to run it out before class, which is next week, by the way. I will be finishing up card class, and it will be published by Friday at the absolute latest. I'm hoping for tomorrow. Just FYI for you. So there's our card base, okay? And then I'm gonna grab my big, huge block. This is F, and this, if you have trouble holding on to this, which some people do, all right, so let me say this again. If you are on with me on the live and you want the bonus of the 3 cards either picked up, delivered, or mailed to you for free, the materials to make the 3 cards, you need to comment and say hello. If there's not a comment, now on the replay or on my YouTube video by Monday at midnight, you do not get the materials to create the cards. So if you're on with me, thank you, Serena. If you're on with me, please comment. Okay. So this is the stamp, and we're going to be using early espresso because that is what we need to create our tones that we want. okay? So because this is huge, I am putting ink onto stamp instead of stamp onto ink because it's just so much bigger. You'll want to make sure to have a scrap, and you'll want to pick which butterflies you want complete, because obviously my paper is not big enough. So, and push, push, push. This is one of the benefits to having the Stamparatus, because if you miss, you can re-ink and reposition no problem. But I did pretty good, at least I think. Yes, I already have ink on me, so we are good. So, all right, so I'm gonna close that up because we actually don't need any more ink. But now I need to get my die and I need to get my machine. So hold on just a sec. It was just out of arm's reach because I ran out of room. And that's all there is to it. So I'm gonna line this up here, and I'm gonna line this up here. Now the magnetic plate got recalled because it just wasn't good. But if you need washi tape to line this up, feel free. But because I do this all the time, it's usually pretty good for me. So one of the tips I have found, instead of laying it flat across, I kind of put a tip down and then lay it down softly and kind of squeeze. And that helps keep everything in the same place. Okay? So I need to move this a touch so I don't hit the thing. Okay? So we're gonna grab here, we're gonna get this out the way. And are you ready? Okay. So we are tossing that to the side. Now, if you wanted to keep this for a stencil, feel free. But for me, you know, I'm gonna have 13 of them by the end of the night. So we want to make sure if I have any partials, I'm tossing those. You could keep them and put them underneath if you wanted, but you know, up to you. So, all right, so this is water-based ink, correct? A blender pen is basically a pen filled with glycerin. So you want to scratch off, make sure it's still clean, right? And then we're just going to pull the ink that smears, basically, and we are going to color in our butterfly. If your blender pen starts to squeak, you know how markers do when they're almost out of ink? That's when you need to call me and say, hey, I need another, okay? Because we live in the desert, I do break apart the sets of 3 because they dry out too quick. So if you would like an individual one, please let me know that. If you buy a whole pack, it's 12, but there's 3 per pack, so it would be $4. And with shipping and tax and everything else, it's $4.74. If you're out of the area, there might be some extra shipping, but hey, you know. But that is what is going on with our blender pens. They're great for our watercolor pencils. They're great for dabbing into our ink. They're great for so many things. And then smearing, obviously, a little bit of ink, but you hear that squeaking a little bit. This one's about done. When you store your blender pen, you don't want to store it up and down. You want to store it side to side, so both of your tips have the same juice, for lack of better terms. So when you are, so that way when you're ready to go, you've got it, and you don't have to wait for it to resettle. So the dual tip, it's the exact same tip. It's not like a fine tip and a medium tip. But what it does for you is that allows you, like if you're coloring a flower and you've got green for the leaves and like pink for the flower, we'll just say, okay? So when you have that, guess what? You can use both tips, right? And then you're set and ready to go. So that is what makes it a great thing. And then when you're done with it, all you gotta do is scratch off, be ready to go, right? So yeah, this one's about ready to die. I probably have a little bit left in it, but not, unfortunately, not a whole lot. So, okay, let's see here. Glad I commented. I was just sitting here trying. Yep. That is why I am notifying through posts and events and all kinds of stuff. Yep. So you guys don't miss out, because I don't know about you, but Facebook has been goofy. So I am trying to figure it out. If you guys, you know, tell me how you get notified, what the best way is, then I will make sure to do that on top of whatever else I can do. But yeah, it's been a trip the last couple weeks with Facebook. We're just gonna say it that way. But how do you complain when it's something that you have for free? So on it goes, and we just try to figure out the nuances as quick as we can to make sure everything's consistent for you, is what it comes down to. So there's our butterflies, and just scratch off, done. Okay, so here's our 3 butterflies. And if you want to put words, if you want to put, you know, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to, of course, right? So I'm just grabbing my seal that boogered out a little bit, so I gotta move it. This is why I'm transferred to the Seal Plus, because it doesn't tend to booger out as much. We'll just say it that way, huh? So I'm gonna grab here, and we're gonna go opposite of the other one. Yeah? Just because, just to be a tiny bit different, right? Okay, so if I go here and I go here, I'm actually gonna pop this guy up. So I'm grabbing my dimensionals. All right, so notice I have the row here, but hey, guess what? It has a nice line. So I'm gonna grab my snips, and I'm just gonna cut and cut and cut for future. But then I can just grab here and go. Awesome, right? Okay. Peel these backs off. If for some reason you can't get the backs off, grab your thumbnail and hammer down, and it will work just perfectly fine. And this is where I was talking about, if you have a flat spot because you couldn't, you know, didn't have enough room on your paper and it just cut off the edge or whatever, that's where you cover, right? So there's that. And then I'm gonna grab my enamel dots. I'm using the cinnamon cider. So if you wanted to use cinnamon cider ink instead so it matched completely, you're more than welcome to. But hey, generally speaking, when you're doing bling, you want to have an odd number. It's just what your eye is generally attracted to. 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna put one more. Where does it go? Generally what your eye's attracted to, so you want to keep it with an odd number. Not sure why. Hey Lise, the bling's right here, honey. So if you have joined me late or anything else, please feel free to go back on the replay So that way you understand what you get for free if you order the Butterfly Bouquet bundle. And let's see, is it actually called that? No, Butterfly Brilliance bundle. I'm sorry. So, and then if you're live today, or catch me on the replay, or catch me on the YouTube video, please comment by Monday at midnight so you can get the materials to create 3 of these cards. You will need the ink, you will need the stamps, you will need the dies, but you will get the paper and the bling to go with all of it, okay? So, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening, and follow me, stampinwithjohnny.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.